one night, as usual. Finish your dinner, as usual. You talk with family, brush your teeth, you go to bed as usual. Next morning, as usual, you wake up. Yes, you find something unusual. You are stuck in bed. What happened? You struggle and struggle waving your hands and legs. But when you look down at your own body, you find thousands of little hands and legs waving. You transform into a giant bug. Today, I want to tell you a story that is written by Franz Kafka in 1916. In this story, the protagonist, Gregor Samsa, wake up in one day morning and find himself transformed into a giant, ugly bug. His transformation to his family was a big surprise. They are shocked and frightened by his appearance. They scream, they hit him, they lock him in a small room and ask to never come out to frighten them. Day after day, Gregor, though inside of him still the same Gregor, was isolated by his beloved own family. And he's confined in a small room day after day. The only distance between he and his family is the wall, the huge, hard, cold wall. When his family comes to see him, they look at him with a disgusted, frightened, cold look. And the relationship between he and his family changed just in one night, one single night, from human to human, and human to bug. I want to tell you another story. It's about a little girl who is just 10 years old. The girl is smart, and she always gets good grades in her elementary school. All her classmates like to ask her questions, and she is also willing to answer. She gets along well with her classmates, but things changes after one summer vacation passed. The girl goes back to school and finds herself be disliked by everybody in the class. No more Q&A, no more games, no more friendship. They no longer want to sit beside her, and they no longer want to live in the same group with her. When they play games, they isolate her. When they are in the playground want to play basketball, they gather together and murmur in front of the girl. And so the girl becomes the only student who sits in the marginal playground, watching all her classmates playing basketball happily. So why do you think the girl is isolated by others? Because she got fat. Kids are cruel, aren't they? When humans get together, the society was formed. When kids get together, they form this power hierarchy in a short time. And the stronger survive, the weaker only ways to be bullied. So the girl was isolated for a long time. All her classmates, when they saw the girl, they look at her with a disgusting, cruel, cold look. They don't even want to touch her hand. Though not being physically abused, the girl still received a huge damage that cannot be recovered. And if not being also bullied by others, they will never realize how big, how much this damage is, and how long will it last. Those bullied kids are forced to transform into bugs. They are forced to stay away from people who live around them, and they are forced to stay in a little confined state. In Kafka's Metamorphosis, the protagonist in the story eventually dies miserably in a small room. And sadly, as long as they know the truth, they move out with their son's buddy. They clean the room, they sell the apartment, and they buy a new house, and they go trips. During their trip on train, they discuss, eat, chat happily together, and their miserable, horrible son, dead son, Gregor, was forever forgotten. Just like Gregor's son, the girl has also forgotten by those bullies. But inside her heart, the trauma is unsafe, because the memories of being a bully persist. When she tries to talk with others, she felt as much fear of being isolation, or a fear of being isolated. So, upstate, she still has problems dealing with others. So for those kids who are being bullied, that is a great damage of a lifetime. So dear Toastmasters, if you ever see these Gregors around you, please, my friends, give them a hand, give them care and warm them, and let them not be transformed into any bug anymore. Back to you.